Hello and welcome back, guys, to Football Fanatics. And we are bringing you all the Premier League news, Champions League news, and all the football news. And today we are with Game Week 18 and 19. Game Week 18 results and 19 preview. And welcome
Yeah,
back, Okul. How are you doing in this Christmas period?
yeah, doing well. Now hope the fixtures go ahead without any postponement. I
Hmm.
guess two fixtures are postponed this week. I guess.
Yeah, I think Liverpool versus Leeds and Watford versus Wolves are the two
Yeah,
things which has been postponed. But yeah, it will be massive pressure for Liverpool actually when you see Manchester City gaining points and Liverpool having games to play. I would rather have points on board rather than having games in hand. So yeah,
yeah,
that one. And Watford versus Wolves, I don't think that should have major implications since both of them are not playing in Europe and they shouldn't have that much of an issue playing that.
yeah.
Uh, Without any delay, let's start with Gaming 18 results. We had around four matches, and the rest all the
Yeah.
matches were completely postponed. So the first match we had, not in the terms of chronology, but the biggest match we had was Spurs versus Liverpool, 2-2. Did you see that coming?
Yeah, it was really surprising because we didn't expect Spurs to play that well against Liverpool because
Mm,
Spurs I think had two games postponed, so they didn't play for 2 weeks. I thought the COVID would have taken a toll on them, but oh man, they played really well. I think that's the best Spurs have played after so long. I guess
mm,
at least this season, that's the
yeah,
best Spurs have played. They look
100%.
really, yeah, really dangerous. They were looking to attack. I think they got a lot of chances to score. They didn't take the chances. If they
I think
taken the chance,
Spurs be kicking themselves because they should have easily won this game in the first
yeah,
half. They had like some three to four easy clear cut chances. If not for Allison or some stupidity by them, they should have easily been 2 to 3 nil up in the first half.
first half itself, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, they should have clearly winning because they got so many chances. Just the finishing let them down. But all in all, I think they will be really happy because nobody saw the playing
mhm,
this well against
mhm.
Liverpool side. So I think it was a good result for Spurs.
Yeah, are we already seeing Antonio Conte's effect on this team?
Yeah, yeah, the spirit is back. I think there's a lot more togetherness, and now they know how to play. They have an
Mm,
a strategy, they know how to play because in Nuno's time they didn't have, they're just kicking around here and there, back passing and all, but now they are looking like a Spurs team that we used
mm.
to see.
And the squad you actually saw against this Liverpool side was pretty weak. You see, we saw
Yeah,
Ryan Sessegnon. I'm not sure when did the last time I saw that guy playing. And there were
true.
so many players that were completely out of blue coming in this team because of the COVID. And there was Harry Kane and Son. Those both were the actual proper blockbusters. And those people were running, putting effort there. And we saw Spurs create tons of chances. And one thing I have to say is Harry Kane should have been sent off in the first half due to that challenge.
Yeah,
100% because I think that was overlooked big time. If it was any other player, he was definitely getting booked as a red card.
yeah, hmm. Yeah, true, it was like pretty high challenge, I guess. Even I thought it was a red card, but yeah, I don't know what this VAR is for because
Hmm.
nowadays we are seeing a lot of mistakes and the VAR is not overturning them. I don't know why, but
Th-
yeah,
th-
even I thought it was a red card.
That was a definite red card because the studs was high and it was a complete
Yeah,
reckless challenge. If Robertson wouldn't have jumped, it would have been a
yeah, it
big
became serious
problem for
injury.
him. Yeah, it was a big it would have been a big serious injury. And Spurs, but all in all, they had a very solid performance there. And Liverpool looked like they went back foot the whole first half. Second half they tried to come in, but still Spurs were pretty resilient. And I think we are starting to see Contes are taking effect, and this Spurs side was actually looking like doing some damage to this Liverpool. And I so wished that Liverpool lost this game, but I'm glad they dropped few points. But yeah, this creates a 3 points gap from the leaders, Manchester City. Going to Manchester City, 4-0 easy victory against Newcastle.
Yeah, it was as expected because we just wanted to know how much goals they will be scored because
Hmm.
we know they're getting the 3 points. And yeah, they're putting four against the Newcastle who are looking more and more in the championship now. Yeah, it was like pretty, I think it was a pretty walkover like fixture for Man City because it was just a for namesake. They are playing,
I
and
think
they're
Man
very.
City have bridged the gap of goal difference too with this Liverpool side, and because
Yeah,
they have been scoring lots of goals in last 2 to 3 games, 7 now 4, they have been on roll completely.
yeah. Last week 4, then before that 7. So yeah, they are bridging the goal difference too now, and they are looking ominous now. They are looking
Hmm.
really serious
I
now. They
think
are looking
they are in
the
that one of
favorite.
those runs that they go
Yeah.
usually, that 18-19 game run, and Man City look completely rolling over side, and I think they are clearly the title favorites right now.
Yeah, right now they are the favorites because the title is theirs to lose
Hmm.
because they are looking really, really, really like very dangerous,
Hmm.
and I I can't see anyone stopping them right now because they are rolling past the teams as if like they are not there.
Hmm.
It's so
I
easy
know.
for them right now.
And talking about Newcastle, another terrible performance from Newcastle. I mean, not that we expected anything else from Newcastle this season, but really bad performance. I didn't see anything from Newcastle going forward, and this looks like Newcastle are done. I mean, this is probably the last chance we are seeing, last dip we are seeing of Newcastle this season in Premier League. I think they are done. They are going to Championship easy.
Yeah, with this kind of offense, no, I don't see them like staying in the Premier League. It will be the escape of the century, I guess, if
Hmm.
they like happen to stay in the Premier League. Yeah, but yeah, they are looking more and more in the Championship right now. They are
Heavy
in really big
championship
danger.
favorites are Newcastle right now. Probably they might win it next season, but definitely not staying in Premier League this season now. Let's go to the next
Yeah,
game we had. Disappointment for me. Wolves versus Chelsea. 0-0. I think I called it last time. It's going to be a draw. And this
yeah,
was absolutely bowfest from Chelsea and Wolves.
yeah. I think even yeah, we expected like it would be really tough for Chelsea because we know Wolves are really like really strong at the back,
Hmm.
and yeah, and they stood strong and they didn't like let Chelsea like to score many goals, and they were really good at the defense. And yeah, it was very like it's a really bad result for Chelsea because
Hmm.
even Liverpool dropped points, but they could have like gone
It
over
really beats
Liverpool.
the grab, yeah, 100%. Now,
Yeah,
Chelsea are like what, 6 points behind Manchester City, 3 points behind Liverpool. Title is slipping away.
yeah, it looked like that because Man City are running away with it, and
Hmm.
if like other teams draw points, then it's really hard because
Hmm.
we know it. Man, then we have to like expect Man City to drop points, and we have to win every match. So it's really tough now because if you drop more points, it will be really hard to catch up with Man City.
My question was, when so many fixtures were actually, postponed, why wasn't Chelsea versus Wolves, postponed? Because Chelsea clearly had around 7 to 8 players missing due to COVID. I didn't get the point of playing this game and playing with a really weak team. We didn't have absolutely no forwards there. We had to play Mason Mount, Pulisic, and Ziyech again, and clearly those three are not working as a forward. And I think personally, I think Chelsea, this game should have been postponed because of the issues Chelsea had all of a sudden, that there are 7 players missing, and now we are seeing Premier League taking a stronger stand of not postponing many matches. We only see 2 matches getting postponed this week, but I feel when in the light of around 8 to 9 matches were getting around 6 to 7 matches were postponed last week. I feel Wolves versus Chelsea was one of the matches which should have been postponed. But nevertheless, there was a good team for Chelsea. I mean, that should have been beaten Wolves, but Chelsea is clearly the confidence is clearly low, and we couldn't even do a dent in Wolves. I mean, I didn't think we have one. I think we had one shot, that Pulisic close range. Apart from that, we had nothing going forward. Wolves too, they had nothing going forward too. But yeah, it was a complete bow fest from Chelsea, and looks like they are losing on title.
Yeah, because and it's that kind of like period, no? The fixtures come back to back, and if you
Mm,
like lose confidence, then it will be really hard to like win games because in the Premier League, any team can beat any team on their day. So it's really hard. And yeah, even I agree because even this could have been postponed because there is no real clarity about how many first team players should have, like been positive for the fixtures to
mm.
be postponed. I think there should be more clarity because nobody knows how many like positive cases should be there for fixtures to be postponed. So yeah, that's an issue because if like we miss some big players, then it's a really disadvantage for the team like Chelsea or any team. If they miss like their star players, then it's a big disadvantage. So I
Mm.
think there should be more clarity about the like postponement, like how many team like should have got positive, then this fixture will be get postponed. There should be more clarity, but yeah, all in all, Chelsea like they'll be really disappointed with the results.
Clearly, Chelsea are actually playing next fixture too, so it's going to be hard coping up without forwards. But we move on. We had the next game, Leeds versus Arsenal, and Arsenal cruise past Leeds 1-4. Leeds are looking more and more likely to go back into that relegation zone.
Yeah, even Leeds look like that because lately they have been so poor. And Arsenal again, they are like I guess these lower teams they are looking really like dominant. They are looking really great.
Mm.
Martinelli, I think super. He got the 2 goals, and Saka got and Smith Rowe scored. So these youngsters they are performing really well against these smaller teams.
Mm.
But when it comes to the bigger teams, that's when the problem comes with Arsenal because they don't have an experienced player.
Mm.
Like in the big matches, they need an experienced player to hold the team up. So youngsters will struggle in the big matches because they don't have that experience. So they
You
will be
think
looking at
you think
someone.
Arsenal have improved, removing Aubameyang from the squad?
I think yeah, they have been improved. They are like we have seen a different Arsenal right now. They are looking really good. They are going forward really well. I think it was a really good decision to remove Aubameyang, and I am
Mm.
hearing that January he will be moved on because
Mm.
it's no use because keeping him because he is in high wages. I don't know who will be taking him with that wages. It will be a
Yeah,
big task.
I agree. I agree. But he has served the club very well. I think
Yeah,
clearly, I'm not sure what's the problem here, but Aubameyang doesn't want to play in Arsenal. I don't know what the issue is, but clearly lacks the intensity anymore. The
yeah.
Aubameyang we used to see a couple of years back, and Arsenal are playing clearly better without Aubameyang, at least for now. But yeah, with that, we are done with Game Week 18 results. Let's move on to Game Week 19 quickly. We have bunch of great matches. I think very compared to the last week, we just have only two fixtures postponed. So we must have majority of the games playing. At least for now, we see a majority of games getting played. The first game we are seeing is Manchester City versus Leicester. A good game, I think, but Leicester clearly, after that EFL Cup, Carabao Cup loss, you think Brendan Rodgers bottled it again. I mean, going 3-1 up in first half and just losing at like 95th minute, absolute bottling from Leicester City again against Liverpool.
Yeah, they should have won that match because they did really well in the first half. I guess going 3-1 up against Liverpool, it's a big task, but they couldn't hold it up. They should have like it. They just bottled it. Yeah, even I said they just bottled it, and
Mm,
they have been repeating this because we saw in the last couple of seasons they bottled the top four
mm,
in the EFL. They should have like after getting 3-1 up against Liverpool, they should have held out,
mm.
but they couldn't. And once that we saw like Minamino scoring, we know penalties Liverpool are going to win because
Yeah.
they have got the confidence, so they are going to win that and they won this.
Complete
And
momentum
so
shifted after that Minamino's goal. But I would
yeah,
say a really bad defending from Leicester's side, considering those
yeah,
two
it was
goals, really late moment, both Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and then the Minamino goal. I think a really horrible time to, I mean, get those. I mean, they could have been hold on for like one more minute. It was already what 90 plus fifth minute when Minamino
yeah,
scored. It was really bad from Leicester.
yeah. They just had to like hold on for 1 or 2 minutes, but yeah, they couldn't. And in the penalties, we know because of the momentum, Liverpool are going to win and they won. So that Leicester will be really disappointed. They will be low in confidence, and against Man City is going
Mm.
to be even more tough at Etihad. So it's even tougher. But yeah, hope like we don't know which Leicester is going to show up because one week they look really good and the other week they look really poor. So let's see which Leicester turns. But even if like Leicester plays to the absolute best, it will be really hard to get points
Against
away
this Man
from
City side, yeah,
Man
because this
City.
this City side is on a run. This juggernaut, I mean, beating this juggernaut is really hard, and the Leicester are gonna be 3-0 down or 4-0 down if they're not careful against this City side because this isn't Liverpool who's gonna just let you get past like 3-1 up in quick time because Man City are really good in defense and really good in
Yeah,
offense. They're proper balance side. They're looking absolutely favorites for Premier League. Leicester shouldn't take this lightly at all.
yeah. right now they are looking like the strongest team in the Premier League, even without a
Mm,
number 9 proper
mm.
striker. Now
I
they are
think
not
Guardiola
missing
likes
striker.
that way, I think Pep
Yeah,
Guardiola likes that way when you don't have number 9. He can play a bunch of midfields in front, and he likes that way because I've been seeing this couple of seasons without number
mm,
9. He's performing much, much better because he
yeah,
doesn't need one guy to score goals when he have like bunch of people scoring goals. And I'm hearing that Ferran Torres is getting moved on to probably Barcelona or
yeah,
something. So they will be getting another striker 100% because Gabriel Jesus is not, it can't be relied. We have seen that. So we're looking at Vlahovic or Haaland or someone for big name coming to Man City. Without that, even Man City are really good going forward, scoring bunch of goals, lots of goals. They don't rely on one person. This Leicester side, they're not careful. It's good. This will get embarrassing.
yeah. It could be like 3 or 4 nil even in the first half itself, because they
Mm,
are that good. They are like in a free scoring mode right now.
mm,
They are scoring for fun, and everybody is joining the party. Even Cancelo scored a great goal last week.
mm,
So yeah, it's great. Like watching Man City play right now. It's
mm,
really like they are look they are looking like the champions right now. Premier League.
absolutely, absolutely. What are
Yeah.
your predictions for this one then, Goku?
I think it should be like Man City winning this. I think it could be like a 3-1, I guess. I
Yeah,
think they might score 1 goal, but it should be an easy victory for Man City, 3-1.
yeah, I was thinking the same 3-1 probably for me as well. Uh, let's go on to the next one. We have Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Now, with this Chelsea squad, I don't know what to see because in this FA Cup, we had like three new players. I've never heard even the names. We had like, I don't know, Javier, Elliott, or I don't know. There were like 3 to 4 players who I've never heard
And
names of. And now we might see a couple of them coming out of this Aston Villa match because of the COVID and the
so
injuries we are seeing. And against this Aston Villa team, who barely have any, missing outs, but they have been decent against this Man City side. They've been decent against this Liverpool side. They just lost by 1 goal. And do
mm,
you see Chelsea getting a result out of this game?
yeah, it will be really tight match because
Mm.
Chelsea missing a lot of first team players, and Aston Villa, we know they are a really strong team.
Because
They
this is
like
at Villa
really,
Park, so it's going to be really hard.
yeah, yeah, they made, yeah, exactly, and they really made Man City and Liverpool work hard to get the points. So it will be a really hard match for Chelsea.
Mm.
But yeah, but if Chelsea are looking to win the Premier League, they're in the title race, then they should be winning this.
Yeah, this is
But
the game I feel. I mean, if we drop points here, I think that's done. I think that is done because 8 point gap is too hard to get against this Man City side because they won't be dropping 8 points anytime soon, and this will be a real mess if Chelsea doesn't win this one because I feel right now Chelsea going forward has zero creativity, zero finishing. We are good at defense, but that looked shaky a couple of weeks ago, but. With this forward, I don't think Chelsea can win anything with this forward actually. And going against this Villa side, it looks really hard.
yeah, it's really hard because Villa are like really they're strong like defense, and they're good. They have good midfield and they have good strikers. So
Mm,
they got a good goalkeeper too. So it's really hard to score against them. And
mm,
they will come at you because Gerrard. We have seen how Gerrard plays. He likes to attack, and they have good goal scorers too. They have Danny Ings and Watkins. So it will be really hard for Chelsea to stop them too.
mm.
So I think it will be a really tight match.
Yeah, I really expect us to win here again because still we have a good squad. Still, we have a better squad than Aston Villa. But right now, the form we are in doesn't look like we're going to come anytime even close to this. Because if we had a complete fit squad, I could get something out of this game. But these games look interesting, but absolutely ominous for this Chelsea side.
Yeah, if Chelsea had the like full squad, the whole first team playing, then it should have been a like easy victory for Chelsea.
Mm,
But right now, without the first team players, all the strikers missing, it will be like really hard for Chelsea
mm.
for scoring against this team. I think yeah, it will be really tough for Chelsea to like score
Yeah,
goals.
I think I'm looking at another draw here because the form we are in. But I just hope we scratch a victory. But this is going to be real close here against this Villa side because they are playing some real good football there. What are your predictions here then, Goku?
Yeah, even I think it could be a draw. I think it
Mm,
could be a 1-1 draw
mm,
because it's a really tight match.
Yeah, I'll go for a 2-1 victory because, of course, I'm being a Chelsea fan and I really want them to win. But yeah, this looks really hard for a really hard fought game actually, and this is going to be absolutely interesting to watch too because I really want to see how Chelsea come up in these present situations. Because if you don't win these kind of games, you don't deserve to win the Premier League. You absolutely don't deserve to win the Premier League because these are the games which actually gives you the confidence going forward. And I really hope Chelsea get all 3 points here. Let's go to the next game and Manchester United. 2 weeks of gap and they play Newcastle United.
Yeah, finally they are back. And I heard that all the first team players are back except Paul Pogba
Hmm.
because he is injured. All the others who are tested positive for COVID are back and they're trained very well. So we should be having the complete squad. And we got a perfect fixture, I
Hmm.
guess, against
Absolutely,
Newcastle.
absolutely. This Newcastle side are dead food.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess Newcastle were really struggling. So I think it should be like a easy win for United. I hope it should
Hmm.
be an easy win. But yeah, let's see because 2 weeks gap. We don't know how the players have
I
trained
think
or
we
something.
saw the 2 weeks effect on Spurs side because they had this
Yeah,
two
it was really
around
good.
with this Antonio Conte, and we saw the game style of him really working hard culture coming to the Spurs. Are we going to see the
Yeah,
same kind of game? I mean, are we going to see the same effect from Ragnick coming in this United squad? Because he had 2 weeks to work with this United squad. I think well rested. I think United should be completely tearing apart this Newcastle side. I mean, on Saturday or Sunday.
yeah, but he didn't get the time to train because I think yeah they could have like online training something. But
Mm.
on the pitch they could because Carrington was shut down for like 2 weeks. So it just
Mm.
happened like 2 3 days back. So they didn't get much time to train together, but they would have like self training should have done. But yeah, even without that, we expect the United to win against Newcastle side because we know like Newcastle are really struggling to get points. And yeah, it should be an easy win because we have the whole squad,
Mm.
and with the squad, United should be winning this match.
Yeah, I feel like United will be winning it easily because of the fixture, of course, and the time they have got. I mean, they should be well rested by now,
Yeah.
and I think it shouldn't be a tough job because Newcastle have been getting battered wherever they go. So I don't think this should be a big issue for United again. Perfect fixture, like you put it. What are your predictions here again?
Yeah, it should be an easy like a 3-0 for United.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked at that too. Yeah, I look at 3-0 win as well because this is going to be an easy work for United. Let's go to the next game we had Spurs versus Crystal Palace. Now,
Yeah.
this game, I wouldn't have been that sure of it, like give it like maybe last month. But now this looks like a completely tasty fixture with this contest Spurs and Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. The Crystal Palace have been doing really well.
Yeah, yeah, true. I think if we have not seen the like performance of Spurs against Liverpool,
Mm,
I could have gone like Crystal Palace, like looking favorites for this match. But
mm.
right now, I think Spurs have an edge because the way they played against Liverpool, it was really great. I think it was like the old Spurs, like they were really attacking, they were like really running around. They had spirit in them. So and at their home, they should be looking to win, like looking for the win, getting the 3 points because even they have the aspirations for the top four, then they should be winning against Crystal Palace.
Mm.
So I guess like Spurs have an advantage of home and they have an edge, but it will be really nice. It's a like a juicy fixture because both teams are like are really good. They're like really good sides. We know Crystal Palace have been playing like amazing football this season,
Mm.
but I just guess that Tottenham have an upper hand of the home, and I think they'll be have the confidence will be there because the performance they put on against Liverpool it was really good.
Yeah, yeah,
So they'll
I
be
really
having the
liked
pride in it.
the way the movement of Harry Kane and Son. Actually, they were actually looking like a proper forwards there, and this Crystal
Yeah,
Palace
they
side.
were looking like the last season. Yeah, the
Hmm.
last
Yeah,
season how they
exactly.
played. They were like,
Now, this
hmm.
Palace side, they have been decent. They have been really good compared to other seasons. Of course, the game style and everything they have improved massively. Now, against the Spurs side, if they could get a result, that would be a big statement from Crystal Palace.
Yeah, if they get the 3 points, it will be a really big statement from Crystal Palace, and
Mm.
it will be like really bad for Spurs because they have been looking for the top four. So it will be really bad result for Spurs. But yeah, it's really hard, but I think Spurs might get the 3 points here
Hmm.
because they have the firepower. When Kane and Son are firing, then no team can stop them
Hmm.
even they're on top
Yeah, I
form.
agree. I agree too. I think this would be an easy, I, but I see this Crystal Palace can cause a lot of issues in the Spurs side. I don't think it will be that straightforward for Spurs like it seems because we have seen them actually edging a lot of games. We saw this. We saw them edging against this West Ham side in this Carabao Cup, and now. Uh, yeah, you can say that Spurs would win this, but I don't see it's good. It's going to be that easy because if Crystal Palace have their complete squad, they'll make it really hard for Spurs to, get that 3 points here.
Yeah, it won't be a straightforward
Mm,
straightforward victory. Yeah, it will be really close, but as Spurs have the firepower to score goals, so I guess they will edge it. I think it will be a high scoring goal because both the defense are not that great.
mm,
Even we know Spurs defense is not
mm,
that great, and Crystal Palace
100%.
defense also. There's a weakness of Crystal Palace. Their defense, they let goals in. So I think it should be a high scoring goal. I think it could be a 3-2 for either. I think 3-2 horse. I
Mm.
guess it would be a 3-2 horse Spurs.
Yeah, I look at that too. It could be a high scoring 3-2 game. For me, I'll go for the 3-2 as well because I see Spurs edging this, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because Crystal Palace, as we have seen, has been a really good side, decent side. So yeah, let's go to the next match. We have Arsenal versus Norwich, and do you see Arsenal losing this one because the momentum they are in? I think they should be easily winning this one.
Yeah, I think again Norwich are same like Newcastle. They are looking
Mm,
more of a champion. So yeah, it should be an easy victory for Arsenal because we saw uh, Arsenal against Leeds. They were really looking great. They played
mm,
really well, and I think Norwich are worse than Leeds. I guess
mm.
the way.
I think right now Arsenal are a proper shout of being in top four because right now United has games in hand, Spurs have games in hand, and Arsenal are the only team who have been winning those games in hands, and they are the closer to the top. I mean, they are in the top four right now,
At the
but
top.
and they look. I mean, finishing. I mean, right now, do you think Manchester United will get those wins in those 2 games in hand, and Spurs also has to win those games in hand, considering the fact now there are actually 3 teams who are battling for the fourth position.
Yeah, and if Arsenal keep winning, then the pressure will be on Spurs and United
Mm,
because yeah, they have the game in hand, but they still have to win those matches. So if Arsenal keep on winning, then they get the point. They are getting the points, and the pressure will be on Spurs and United. So yeah, it's good time for being Arsenal fan. They are in the top four, they are winning.
mm.
And they have some easy fixtures coming up. So it's really good for Arsenal right now.
No Europe is really helping this Arsenal side,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
they're pretty much going deep. Right now, Arsenal are going to face Liverpool in this Carabao Cup, of course, in finals. We have to see how that goes. But if Arsenal gets this, Champions League qualification, that will be massive. That will be absolutely massive for Arsenal.
Yeah, it will be really massive because no one gave them a chance at the start of
Mm,
the season.
mm,
But yeah, still there's a lot of games in hand. It's a long way to go. But yeah,
mm,
right now they're looking really good. But at least in the Europa League, they should be qualifying right now.
mm,
At least in top six, they should be there because
mm.
right now they are looking really good. I guess the so-called big teams, yeah, they struggled. But I guess the teams they should be winning the matches, they are winning them
Yeah, I see
because last.
Arsenal in top six. To be honest, I see right now in this them in the sixth position. But the problem is right now West Ham are in form. You see, Spurs will slowly get into their form, and of course Manchester United will get back into their form. So that really becomes tight in this fourth, fifth, and sixth and seventh position because that's actually contested by very similarly powered teams. The only one I would say as a clear-cut favorite is Manchester United because of the squad they have, the quality they have. I think they'll be making it to top four. But apart from that, it's really anyone's game after that. Spurs, Arsenal, and West Ham. Any of those three can actually get into that fifth and sixth position. So let's just leave out only one. And I still see Arsenal being the weakest team who are going to end up in that draw. But yeah, right now Arsenal in top four. Is that sustainable?
Yeah, that's what we have to see because yeah, they they have done what they have to do because they got the
Hmm.
matches and they got the 3 points. Now it's up to the other team. Now if they win those matches, they can move above Arsenal. But right now, Arsenal have done their job. They got the 3 points. They're in the top four. Yes, right now they are looking good. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead against the Norwich, getting the 3 points. And I think they should be easily getting the 3 points against Norwich because Norwich is really, really
Norwich should
bad
be an
right now.
easy game, I feel, but Norwich wasn't easy for Manchester United. They just literally scraped through that one Ronaldo goal. It shouldn't be. It might not be that easy for Arsenal, like we say. But I really still see Arsenal not being sustainable at top four. I think they're going to still end up, somewhere around seventh. I still think they're going to end up around seventh because Leicester City having really bad form and everything. I think they're going to end up in seventh or sixth, probably, because I see West Ham and Spurs having superior squad than Arsenal, because Arsenal lack a lot of confidence, and not a confidence, I would say a lot of experience. And I think,
Yeah.
I really think Manchester United, West Ham, and the Spurs are a better squad than Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to be, they still need a lot, maybe a couple more signings to getting in the Europeans.
Like experienced players, I guess they
Mm,
need. Like,
mm,
they have got a really bunch of good young players, but they need a couple of good experienced players so
mm.
that the young players can look up to.
Yeah, for now, I still feel they are the weakest of the bunch. But yeah, this is going to be an easy game. This should be an easy game for Arsenal because Norwich again not really doing that great. I think Arsenal should be winning this 3-1. I think they have been doing good against these weaker sides.
Yeah, it should be an easy. I think even I go for like 3-0 for Arsenal. It should be an easy.
Yeah. Let's go to the Burnley versus Everton game. This is not going to be that tough, is it? I think Burnley will be looking at a win. Will be looking to get a win out of here because Everton has been one of the worst side in like last couple of months.
Yeah, I think both teams like should be looking to get 3 points because both the teams have been poor like lately. But and yeah, and Burnley are looking more and more in the relegation zone right now, so they should be eager to get 3 points. And at home, we know Burnley can be really tough to beat, so they should be looking really.
If Burnley gets 3 points out of here, I'll call it. Leeds are going down.
Yeah, if Burnley gets 3 points here, then then it's like we know Burnley after that they know they can get into getting points here and there. They are really good at that. So if they get the 3 points here, then I think they'll be a lot more safer than right now. But but it could be really hard because we know Benitez he can like put in a like good squad.
The
We
problem
saw
with
against
Everton is they don't have the squad right now. I see Calvert Lewin is a big miss for this Everton side because they don't really have a focal point, and Richarlison missing right now is even worse for this Everton side because they don't really have any forwards going on. Because we saw against Chelsea, they put on like absolute youngsters.
players,
Yeah, exactly. Complete youngsters. Now, if they do that against Burnley, I don't think Burnley would go like pressing like us, but I think Burnley would knows how to get a goal or two, and I think Burnley will win that easy if Everton goes again with those young squad.
And I think they have to because I don't think like all the injured players are back. I guess they're still injured. I don't think they are available right now. So I guess they have to go with the young players. And as Burnley team, it will be really hard because they are a lot more physical and they don't go forward like Chelsea do. So they won't be getting the spaces. They won't be getting the gaps in the defense. So it will be really hard for Everton against Burnley.
Yeah, I think that too. I think Burnley should be. I personally think Burnley should be winning this. 2-1. Probably it's going to be absolutely close match, but I see Burnley
Yeah,
edging this one out.
yeah.
Same. Yeah.
I go for a draw here because I
Hmm.
see both the teams like really defensive teams. So I go for a draw here.
0-0 draw or 1-1 draw.
Yeah, I go for nil draw.
Let's go to the next one then. We have West Ham versus Southampton. West Ham bit of a ditch here because they missed out on the getting a trophy chance against this Spurs side, and now Antonio being out of the squad because of the COVID. So West Ham looking a bit weaker, but you think Southampton would not stand a chance against this West Ham side, the form they are in?
Yeah, like West Ham have like boiled off a little bit, I think, lately. So at the start of the season they were really great, but like, lately they have been a bit like shaky here and there. And Antonio has not been in fine form. He has not scored goals lately for West Ham. Yeah, they have been a bit off right now. But even with that, but against Southampton, they should be getting the 3 points because at home looking for the 3 points because if they have aspirations of the Europe, at least Europa League. they should be looking to get the 3 points against Southampton, because Southampton have been like in the bottom of the table here and there, but they're getting points. But it won't be easy because Southampton are really good at the back. They can be really like stubborn at the back, and they can get a goal here or there. So it will be really hard. But I think West Ham should be winning this match.
Yeah, if West Ham wins this one, I think there'll be a massive boost for them to ending up in top four, because, like we said, because they are in absolutely, they're in the same league as Arsenal, Manchester United, and what was the other team I was talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean they're about in the same league. They can end up in top four easily. But yeah, they should be winning these kind of matches. But they have been dropping again, like we said, these kind of matches. They have been dropping points against teams they shouldn't drop, and this will be a crucial match then.
Yeah, this is a really crucial match, and I guess West Ham will be winning this match because at home they should be looking for the 3 points.
Yeah, I think so too. I think West Ham should be winning this one. But if Premier League is not short of surprises, I'll go for this 2-1 win from this West Ham side. Yeah, so it's going to be close. We'll have to see how this goes. The next game we have is Brighton versus Brentford. Brentford were absolutely amazing against Chelsea in this EFL Cup, and we should have been down 2-0 or 3-0 if not for Kepa's saves in that first half. Then Janssen goes and gives that own goal, and then Pulisic wins a penalty, and Chelsea win that comfortably 2-0. But this Brentford side, they are really good going forward. But the problem they have is they don't have discipline in defense.
Yeah, that's a problem, because going forward they go as like a unit, but defensively they make a couple of mistakes, and it's really hard from there to get back. So yeah, it's really hard. But I guess Brighton, they have a chance, because Brighton lately have been they have not got those they used to get at the start of the season. They are really struggling right now, so they have a chance to get the points against Brighton here, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. I think Brentford are the favorites here, because I've seen Brentford play against Chelsea twice now, and both the times they have been absolutely dominant. And Chelsea have been lucky both the times, and I have to give credit to both the keepers. The first time Mendy did absolutely amazing jobs. I mean, keeping clean sheets in that game, and Kepa did amazing yesterday against this Brentford side, again keeping clean sheets. And I would say Brentford side going forward is absolutely really good. They have really good forwards. Even their fullbacks start scoring. The problem with Brentford is their fullbacks are not that disciplined. They really concede cheap goals. I mean, these kind of penalties and own goals, those should be avoided if you want to stay in Premier League, no?
Yeah, that's what they should They should not make that much mistakes at the back, because we know they can score goals, but against this, like in Premier League, we can't expect them to score like every game 2-3 goals. So they should be keeping clean sheets in the Premier League. So like they have the hope of like staying in the Premier League. So yeah, they should avoid that mistake at the back. Then they are good squad.
Yeah, I think Brentford will win this one, but again, like I said, Premier League is not short of surprises, and Brentford could actually throw a curveball here. But Brentford are absolutely safe. I think we're going to see Brentford again next season, because they have been good. They have been getting a lot of points out of here. And with that, I think we are up for game week 19, and the two games we have postponed is Liverpool versus Leeds and Watford versus Wolves. Liverpool versus Leeds. Liverpool will be in complete pressure if Man City win that, and if Chelsea wins this game. I think we get 1 point closer. Is it 1 point closer? No, we will be on par with Liverpool. I think we'll be on par with Liverpool, and City will be 6 points above Liverpool. I think that looks really bad.
Yeah, it's really surprising, because it was really close, like till like 2-3 weeks back. But now they are pulled away. They have been in really top form. They are free scoring like mode, and they are looking.
Yeah, I think they're going to pull away more. I just hope if we can get closer. If not, I'm still putting all my eggs in Champions League basket. If we can get another run, another deep run, it would be. I would absolutely love to be in another Champions League finals. I'm not sure how far we win that or not, but it would be absolutely amazing, because Tuchel has been in back-to-back 2 finals. I wouldn't really bet against him going against third time, but Yeah, I would absolutely love to be in Champions League finals again. But this Premier League is looking tougher by tougher day by day because Man City are not dropping any points.
Yeah, it's really, really like tough for other teams to win against Man
Hmm.
City. They are really great, and they are not giving a chance again for the other teams. They are like dominant. They are like running away with the games. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
really hard for. Yeah,
Yeah, and with this kind of injuries and COVID and all those things, I think the the illusion we Chelsea fan had of the deeper squad has completely shattered because without our first team, I don't think we are good enough to get those victories because we saw when our forwards went missing, we clearly don't have proper replacements. And again, I'll go back to that Lukaku being one of the worst signings because right now I don't think he's performed enough. Maybe he'll do next season. Maybe he'll do the rest of the season. But till now, I would say Lukaku and Saul have been the worst of the bunch because I haven't seen both of them perform at all. At least due to the injuries and everything. But yeah, I think if Chelsea needs to win the Premier League, we need a proper number 9 again. If this Lukaku thing doesn't work out this season, I really hope we go out and get another striker this season because now we are seeing Tammy Abraham tearing up in Syria.
yeah,
Seriously.
he's gone.
So that's
Yeah,
really weird to watch. And yeah, as a Chelsea fan, I would really say if we don't get Lukaku firing this season, just get another striker. Doesn't have to be 100 million striker. Could be a really decent striker. All we want is someone who can put the ball inside the behind the bar. But yeah, this Lukaku, I mean, I just hope he proves me wrong. Comes back out of injury, scores lots of goals, but I don't see that happening. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. United again. Um I mean, what are the games you have in hand? I think you have some tough fixtures. I mean, you have some couple of easy fixtures.
yeah. I think it's an easy fixture, I guess, because I think it's the bottom of the table. Like, let me see. Yeah, it's Brentford and Brighton.
Mm,
The two it has been postponed.
mm.
So yeah, I guess Brentford it won't be easy, but still it's like they should be getting the 6 points
Yeah, the
from
more
the.
matches get postponed, the issue you guys have is because since you guys will be in deep in Champions League and other competitions, and this extra two fixtures adding up is going to be really hard to cope up with.
Yeah, the fixture yeah,
It's going to
yeah.
be really hard.
The fixture congestion is really, really like it won't be that good because in the championship we are competing, so it will be really hard for the like squad.
Mm.
But hope, yeah, it doesn't affect us, and let's hope we get the 6 points that we have in hand.
What is a realistic hope for a Manchester United fan right now? Because of course Premier League is gone, the title is gone. What are your hopes
Yeah,
this one?
yeah. If we don't make the top four, then it will be really, really
Mm,
bad for. But I hope they have the squad to finish in the top four.
mm. I definitely think
Yeah.
that United are the favorites to end up in top four. But yeah, I really still believe that United should be winning a trophy this season, maybe FA Cup. Or are you guys still in FA Cup, or you guys are out in FA Cup?
No, FA Cup we are there.
Hmm.
EFL Cup we have. Yeah.
I think you should be winning at least one trophy because it's been 10 years. I think it's going to be 10 years. I think United has won a trophy, right?
No, we won FA Cup like a couple of week like seasons ago. I think 2017 or 18 we won an FA Cup. I
Oh,
guess.
okay. Because I think it's league. I think no 10 years.
Yeah, Premier League it will be a 10 years because I think we won in 2012.
Hmm. It's gonna
Yeah.
be hard. It's gonna be hard. Premier League, Man City looks so dominant in this Premier League. It's so hard to dethrone them, man. Then you have Liverpool too. So yeah, as a Chelsea fan, I'm not lost hope yet. But another 3 points gone from our hands, then I'll be done. I think
Yeah,
that'll
then
be
it
done
will be really
for.
hard.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is done. As Chelsea fan, I don't think we don't have any right foot Premier League. If you lose so many points this early in the season, yeah, that's going to be hard because Man City are really that good. The only respite we can find is we winning like other odd trophies, like FA Cup or a Carabao or a Champions League. Hopefully, I don't know, that another Champions League would be absolutely brilliant for us. But yeah, with that, I think we are done with Game Week 19. I think we're done with Game Week 19. With that, I think we'll have a great weekend then. I think at least we won't have 4 games to look forward to. We'll have a bunch more. And
Yeah.
yeah, with that, I'll see you guys again next week. And guys, if you're still watching this, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll be putting it out every week. So yeah, with that, saying, Gokul, good luck for your United game, because you don't lose this one against this Newcastle, because you lose this one, you're
Yeah,
done. You're done. Hope you guys don't lose
yeah.
this
Then
one.
true. Then if he loses, man, then the top four is gone. I guess it's
Yeah.
really
Because
hard.
Arsenal are getting close. Yeah, that's why. Because yeah, with that, I think I'll see you guys again next week. Till then,
See
see
you.
ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye guys.